everyone, and welcome to another edition of Honor Belmont. I'm Suzzanne Cromwell. I'm the host of the show, and today we would like to welcome two guests here in the studio with us. I have Gail Erdos and Lynn Doblin, and both of these ladies are here to talk about a really wonderful special event coming up here in Belmont, and it is coming up actually on Saturday, March the 1st. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let these ladies take it away and tell us all about what's going to be happening. So welcome.
Thank you.
All right, and let's start off with Gail. I understand you're the official spokesperson of this event.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us what this event is all about?
Well, the event is called, we're in a group called Art Night. That's what we call ourselves, and it's about 13 of us, I think. And we've been meeting once a month for the past year and making pieces, artwork out of various mediums. We all have different mediums that we work with. And so many of us, since we meet once a month, have 12 pieces. Not everybody, but so this is finally a way to celebrate our work. And in addition, it's a benefit for the VFW.
Now, how did it all come about that so many of you decided to get together and produce art on a regular basis? Or how did that come about? I know some of the members in the group, and I've just met the two of you today, and I do know another member of the group somewhat intimately, and I know that there's a big passion for art. And so I take it that you didn't create all of these items with the understanding that there would be an art show, right? This all just kind of came about.
It came about, we used to meet, some of us, and then the group sort of grew. We used to meet monthly, and it's a way for us to be together and socialize and have fun, and we would try different types of art every month. And then one of the women in the group had a great idea about it's sort of like the old quilting bees, where you sit around and everyone produces something, and in the end you have this great quilt. And it was her idea to sort of let's go this route where we all stick with one type of art every month instead of branching out and experimenting. So we kind of each honed in on the thing that we either wanted to be challenged by or that we liked the best.
And can I assume that it's an all-female group?
Yes.
Okay. Wanted to make that clear. And Lynn, you've decided to join us here a little bit last minute, so thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about, we do have some pieces here, and Lynn, I think the two mosaics belong to you.
That's right. As Gail was saying, the concept for the year in art was that we would each produce one piece a month, and the only constraint was that it should be roughly 8.5 by 11. But we're a lot of women who don't like so many constraints, so it quickly evolved into whatever you feel like doing. And I chose, it was about Christmas time last year, and I was given Fruit of the Month. The Harry and David. So what I chose to do, that gave me an idea, which is I'll do Fruit of the Month in a mosaic form. So each of my pieces is sort of centered around a piece of fruit or a vegetable that's glass. And I just sort of took it from there. And some of them are very collage-y, others I just play with texture. But people did all kinds of things. And as Gail was saying, none of us think of ourselves as artists. Instead, we're just women who like to get together and have fun and create. And it became a sort of therapy, so it was more art therapy than art. But we were having so much fun that we decided we needed to share this with others. So, and we also needed a good excuse for a party because winter can get pretty long around here.
Yeah.
So I guess, for me at least, the lesson is don't wait for someone to call you an artist. Just do art.
Just do art.
Yeah.
Now, why is it that you don't consider yourself, this is beautiful art?
I've gotten some emails from my friends, and they write me and they say, you are an artist, you are an artist.
Absolutely.
That's just, well, I think when our pieces are up for the show, maybe, it might kind of sink in that, wow, that's really, anyway, art is just interpretive, so.
Right.
And, I mean, at least with the art that I make, it's really just for they're all personal and they're all for me. So if someone else would like to consider it art, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what is the relationship or the tie-in to the VFW?
Well, a couple things. I mean, we wanted a space. We're gonna have the party at night. There's two events which I'll mention,
Yeah.
from 2 to 4 on March 1st, is an open house for children. So kids can come and view our art, and we're going to have art activities for them. They can create some things while they're there.
Fabulous.
And then at night, from 7 to 11, is a big party, not for children. And we're going to have a band. And, you know, so the VFW is a great space. It has a dance floor, and it'll be a great space. And, you know, I think it's important to support your local, you know, businesses and your local places. So we just thought that they'd be a perfect place to benefit.
And,
So.
and you mentioned it's also tying as a fundraiser for them as well.
Yeah, we're asking a suggested donation of $10, but people are welcome to donate more than that, and to cover our costs, and then we will turn it over and give a donation to the VFW, because that's an important place.
And after the night is done, what is going to happen to all the artwork? Is it going to stay there? Is it going to be shown?
I guess it's going home.
What's going to happen to it?
I'm guessing most of us will probably display it in our homes. As I said, none of us are, we all have families, and most of us have day jobs, so none of us will be quitting our day jobs anytime soon. So,
Although we don't know. After the party, someone
we'll
wants
see.
to take it on the
Big
road.
commissions.
That's right.
Some
That's
people
right.
can take them, but so I guess most of the art will go back into people's homes or be given away.
But there won't. You don't think, or there could be the possibility that you might want to organize an art show in town or in the
Yeah.
area. It's a
Oh, yeah.
We
possibility.
could. It could go in any number of
We're
directions.
very open if someone wants to.
Listen
Show it.
to that. Yes, we're going to make sure that is definitely known. Now, what about the group? And how many women actually began to attend these get-togethers? And how many produced art for the show? If you can.
I think about 13
12 or 13.
produced art. On a, you know, some people missed a few months. Some of us diehards were probably there every month. It's sort of the thing, you know, you look forward to every month, just
Art
getting
therapy.
together. Yeah.
You can call it art, or you can call it art therapy. There was a lot of therapy involved.
Yes, a
here.
lot.
I think
Yeah.
someone sent me an email and calling it was like a book club, an art book club for art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone just gets together, and,
Yeah.
and how long did y'all get together for during the day?
At night.
Couple hours?
It could
It was in
go
the evening.
really late.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of a late night art thing.
There have been a few times when it went till 1 or 2 in the morning.
Wow. So did the word just spread that this was happening, and then the group got larger and larger, or did
It was
you?
kind of an offshoot from our old sort of art gatherings where we'd try things, and then, you know, we pretty much stuck with the same. A few people came in later, but most of us have stayed as a group. Yeah, just word of mouth. But we all knew each other. Well, we ended up all knowing each other, but someone knew someone, and
I think the only reason I'm steering it this way is that if we do get some folks who are viewing the show and who seem really intrigued and interested, would you welcome new members or is this going to be an ongoing thing? Will this be something that you'll
Well, I think
continue to do?
it's what we're trying to do is to encourage people, to empower people to do art, whether it's with us or on their own. But as I said, don't wait for someone to tell you you're good. Instead, just do it. And if it pleases you, then that's a good enough reason to do art. So we hope that art night groups will start up all over Belmont.
That is fabulous. That's a wonderful idea. Why don't you tell us a little bit, Gail, about your piece here?
well, this piece, all of my pieces are decoupages and collages of some sort. I don't remember. This was well into the months, and I don't know if it shows. It just says fly. It's just I actually got involved.
I don't know if we can lift that up.
That's okay. Started creating art I had just finished breast cancer treatment actually last year when we all started this, and it was a really great way for me to sort of very therapeutic, very healing, and so this piece Fly is just sort of a representation of, you know, finishing something very difficult and sort of going out into the big world, I guess.
Now I don't know if we're able to capture the other wonderful pieces that are here I believe I'm sitting really near a beautiful piece back here. And did one of you create this piece?
One of our other members,
Another
Ian
member.
Silverman, created that piece.
And I see that there's another one of your mosaics
Uh-huh.
back there with beautiful pumpkin on it.
And Shelley Bertolino also does mosaics. So we have a number of, we have quilters, we have writers, we have
That's right, I understand there
collage,
is. And
painting.
for those that decided to do writing, how is that displayed? Is it framed, written pieces, poetry?
They're going to be great. She's putting a written piece over sort of lightened up photographs and things like that. So the writing there's always something in the background of her writing.
Oh,
It's very nice.
that's fabulous.
And speaking of written pieces associated with this event, we also want to be sure to thank the Cultural Council, because they gave us a grant. As we got into putting on the event, we realized there was a lot more to it than we thought. And so we received a grant from the Cultural Council to produce the flyers and the publicity around the event. We made, one of our group designed beautiful postcards and flyers that featured much of the art. And so we are grateful to the Cultural Council for giving us that grant to help us put on this event and get the word out about what we're doing.
I'm very glad you mentioned that, because I was going to try to inject that right in there. Now, with regard to the actual event, you had mentioned there's going to be, I think you said from 2 to 4.
Yes.
And
At
that
the
sounds like
VFW.
at the VFW. It sounds like a family, so families can bring their kids.
Yes, it's a good chance for our own children to come and be part of this, since they're not coming in the evening.
And we're trying to inspire them to find their creative side
Yes.
as well, so.
Which is
and
why we're
embarrass
gonna-
them.
Yeah.
At the same time.
That's
Yeah.
what they think.
and it'll be a good opportunity to do some hands-on for the kids. We're also going to have a sort of scavenger hunt where they'll be given a list of objects that they have to then find in each of our pieces. So it should be
that's
really
fun.
fun.
And is there going to be, and donations will be accepted throughout the day, so
Yes, the
folks will
event
be
in
able
the
to make.
afternoon, we're asking for $2
Okay.
donation for the kids.
That's very
Yeah.
nice. That's wonderful. Now, now you mentioned a band performing.
There will be a band. Their name is
Do you
Just
wanna-
Another Guru.
I was going to say, let's give them a plug. That's great.
And they're great, and we'll hope you'll come. You'll really enjoy it.
And the evening is going to last until about, what,
7
10?
to 11.
7 to 11. Wow, that's fabulous. And there'll be refreshments as well.
We'll have
Food, a
food
band.
and drink, cash bar, and a band, yeah.
That sounds fabulous. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to let us know about either the group or about the event?
Well, we hope everyone will come. We hope you'll come to the event in the afternoon with children. I think it's going to be great. And hopefully this will just,
Get the ball
like Lynn
rolling.
said, just inspire other people, because it is really, at a lot of these groups, I would sit there and just complain, I can't do it. I'm not an artist. And it's just been a really great way for a eclectic bunch of women,
Wow.
really, to connect on something, which is art. We're very different, some of us, in many ways, but we connect on that one thing, and it's been a really great learning experience in that way.
Oh, that is fabulous. Now, and I know before we sign off, I did want to get back to if anyone is interested in finding out more about what you guys do, or just coming and joining your group, would they be welcome to do that?
They should contact Gail.
Okay.
They can contact me.
They can contact you. Actually, also, if you want to call the Belmont Senior Center, the Belmont Senior Center is not really at all related to what Gail and what Lynn are involved with, but I myself am the program coordinator there, and you're welcome to call the Council on Aging at a 617-484-5501, because I'm more than happy to put anyone in touch with
And
these
then
ladies.
send them our way.
Yep, and send them
That
your
would be
way.
great.
And along those lines, and speaking of art, I am going to put a little plug in for a fabulous art, I guess you could say, well, we'll be having some more art meetings or art sessions at the Senior Center. We were very successful with the last group of sessions that we had there with a wonderful instructor, Laura O'Donnell. And Laura is going to be back again this spring, and she'll be teaching another 6 to 8 week session of art, brand new mediums. So we do hope if you are interested in joining up for that at the Senior Center, just give us a call. And thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you for agreeing to come on. And again, this is going to be held at the VFW here in Belmont, Saturday, March the 1st. And everything does start in the afternoon. What time?
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
2 to 4. I believe we'll have some information put up about that at the end of our show. And thank you so much for joining us today for Honor Belmont, and have a good day.